Yo, if you score on me and you watch that replay, it's done. Don't do it. I'ma hit you with like 100 drag backs. I'ma park the bus. We gonna hold the ball all day and have a lovely old time. No cap. I can run the game in sandals. No long talk, don't ramble. If I score once, it's done. I'ma hold the ball, you won't have fun. Pass around the back, no shame. It's more than just a game. If you promise me elite, I'ma sell my mom's soul today.
Gold one, all I had is gold one. All I had is gold one, I'm stuck in gold one. All I had is gold one, I can't hit Elite 3. You can never see me in Elite, no.
Hello guys, what is going on? It is your boy 1 Star a week for you and now watching another episode of the Broke Boy Road to Glory. And as you guys know, we are in the Future Stars promo. There is a bunch of repeatable SBC still out to complete. They did drop a Tadibo as well today, and it actually is a very good center back. Unfortunately, he's just not going to make the squad, but I think for a lot of you guys out there that need a French center back or that run Ligue 1 teams, maybe a lot of you guys that did this, a tall card right here, I think he's actually a very good option to link, especially with his 80 dribbling, his 4-star skills. If you want to get saucy in the back, I don't think he's bad for the price at all as far as what it looks like on paper. But today we have some Foot Champs gameplay for you guys. We are in the trenches as always. Let me show you guys the team. We have pretty much made one small change to our custom tactics, which is to activate long ball. For whatever reason, the gameplay has been kind of slow, kind of sluggish. I'm not sure if it's the new post-patch gameplay. I don't know if it's just the gameplay being slow because of the servers being trashed as usual. But I initially had this on possession, and it just wasn't working for me. The runs they were making were just non-existent. My team was just too stagnant. It became very easy for my opponents to park the bus with that new 5-3-2 that everybody and their mom is using. I mean, I'm actually tempted to use the 5-3-2 as a hold the lead formation myself, but I just don't want to succumb to the meta, if that makes any sense. But yeah, that's pretty much the only change we have made. And just in case you guys are interested, this is what it looks like in game. We have Ronaldo and Mbappe up top, Salah as our cam. And one thing I've noticed using this team for a while now is that I think I want to sell on Verratti, use somebody else, bring Salah to this position because I think he's better off as a left mid in this formation. And then get a new cam in, whether it's Del Piero, whether it's a completely new cam. That's what I want to do with it. We have Curtis Jones and Alexander Arnold, the Liverpool lads, as our CMs. Tavernier is going to be our right mid. And our back three is going to be Carlos Alberto on the right side, Desai and Maldini as the left side of the center back. And speaking of which, speaking of the defense, we are going to be talking about a new card, 90 rated Carlos Alberto. And this is a card I've actually never tried. I've only tried his baby version ever since he's been in FIFA. I believe it's been 2 years. But this is a card I've always been interested to try at the center back position. And being that this weekend league we had some extra coins lying around, I decided, why the hell not? He's 5'11". He has high medium work rates. He's right-footed with a 3-star, 4-star combination, as you guys see here. He has played 24 games for us, almost all of them in the weekend league, and he has 0 goals and 1 assist. Before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, if you want more content like this, do me a big solid and hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, as always, don't be shy. Please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home for watching this video. So, when you look at this Carlos Alberto card, you might be wondering, yo, 1 star, why don't you just use a center back version at center back? And really, it just goes down to the fact that I'm playing 10 depth with a 3-4-1-2. We are playing balls to the wall football, and therefore we need the fastest center backs we can get. And the disparity between his pace in these two versions, I think, justifies the cost on this right back version. So when you look at his stats and you think about them in the frame of a center back, I mean, it looks like a very good card. His 80 passing does stand out here with the 88 short passing and 85 vision. That should come in handy when we're being pressured from the back. Dribbling wise, he's going to be elite for a center back because he's actually a fullback. His agility and balance looks very, very nice. His dribbling stat looks decent. His composure looks very nice as well. Defending and physically, he looks very good, but nothing too special. And that's really going to be the main question of this episode. Are his defensive stats good enough to play as a center back? Is his aggression at 77 going to be good enough at the center back role? And I also did try him as a right mid late game just to see how he performed in that position. So we're going to be testing him throughout the whole context of this card. How is he pushing forward? How is he defending? Everything like that. So without further ado, we're gonna jump into the gameplay. I'm gonna let you guys know how my weekend league is playing out, and I'm gonna let you guys know, is this Alberto worth it? Let's go. All right, so as you guys know, this Alberto card is costing you a pretty penny. He is selling for about 950K to buy on the PS4 market. Is he worth it? I would have to say he's a decent value if you're gonna play him as a center back. As a right back though, it's very wasteful. We're gonna break down the stats, starting with the pace. He has 90 pace, and honestly, as a center back, it is absolutely magnificent. He has no issues recovering when I'm getting countered, and which does happen a lot being that I'm playing 10 depth. I'm always scrambling defensively, and this guy does well in that kind of environment. As a right back, his pace is very good as well. I don't think you're gonna need to really worry about him getting counted on that side as well. Overall, this guy's pace is a 9 out of 10. Next, we'll talk about his passing, and I did mention it as his strength because there are some really good stats here with 85 vision and 88 short passing. So when I was being pressured, I didn't really have any issues passing it to Carlos Alberto and then making a safe, secure pass. He did that very, very well. His long passing is 67 with 66 curve. And you might be wondering, does it let him down? Because I mean, there are times you're going to need to make some long passes when you're center backs. And honestly, it felt decent. All right. It's not amazing, but I do think with certain stats, they are affected by the vision. He has 85 vision. And therefore, I think his long passing was not that bad at all. Overall, this guy's passing is an 8 out of 10. Next, we'll talk about this guy's dribbling, and we're going to talk about it from two contexts. The first context is as a center back. Defensively, the agility and balance was an absolute game changer. This guy just seems to have the perfect body type, in my opinion, where he's stocky, but not too stocky where he's going to feel clunky. So he has a balance. He can hang with the bigger players of this game. He can put in a sturdy challenge, but at the same time, his agility and balance allows him to jockey very smoothly, recover very quickly if you mess up, and I mean, that's bound to happen with the gameplay I experienced this weekend. His dribbling actually surprised me because you look at the stats, they don't look that special, but when I had him at right mid, his close control was brilliant. He was able to turn very quickly, and he just had a very nice command of the ball for a fullback. And overall, this guy's dribbling is an 8.5 out of 10. Next, we'll talk about this guy's defending, and you might be wondering, is his defending and physical good enough to play a center back position? I would have to say absolutely, but I do say with the caveat that you need to pair him with an actual center back, or at least a center back that has more strength, because his one downside defensively is that he lacks the aggression sometimes when it comes to going into a challenge. So when it comes to being shoulder to shoulder with somebody like Ronaldo, or shoulder to shoulder with maybe a team of the year attacker like a team of the year Mbappe, a team of the year Ronaldo, he does lose them sometimes. He does lose those 50-50 challenges, and that's his one downside. If he could get past that, maybe by having a stronger center back next to him, he's absolutely ideal in every other aspect of the defensive game. His tackle, like I said, is very strong, very sturdy, very clean. His defensive AI has him making last-ditch tackles all over the place, and his breakup play is very, very nice. He has decent jumping as well, so he's not too bad in the air, and his stamina at the center back position means he lasts all game. At right back, I do think he might get tired and he might need a sub. Overall, this guy's defending and physical contributions are a 9 out of 10. Alright guys, so what's the final verdict on this card? I think this Carlos Alberto card is not a bad value for 900k at the center back position, given that he really provides the total package as a center back. His pace obviously is brilliant, his passing brilliant, his dribbling, his jockeying ability is amazing. The one weakness that he does have is he needs a little bit more aggression, so in hindsight, maybe I would add a sentinel chem style and anchor chem style on him. But other than that, this guy's an amazing card. His sturdy body type does make him, or make up for the fact that he does lack that aggression. And overall, as a center back, I gotta give him a 9.25 out of 10. I think he's very good, and even as a right back, he's definitely one of the best on this game. Alright guys, you might be wondering how the weekend league has went for us, and honestly, it has been an absolutely abysmal weekend league. As you guys know, we left off last episode, we were 5-3, which is unheard of. We haven't had a start like that in the weekend league in like a month, and the gameplay was bad yesterday. The gameplay was just as bad today, and it's not just the gameplay that's upsetting me, because I could deal with the gameplay occasionally being bad, but it's also the fact that the matchmaking was just very good for whatever reason. I'm back in Division 1 in Rivals, which I forgot to tell you guys, but I'm back in Division 1. Woe is me. And I've noticed that the matchmaking in the weekend league is very similar to the level of opponent I'm used to playing in Division 2 and Division 1. And it's been tough all around. But we've secured gold 3. We are 14-7 despite the bad gameplay, despite the tough matchmaking, despite people rage messaging me all the time about my overpowered team. We are 14-7. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna play tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's worth it to even go for gold 2. It's not really a fun experience for me at all right now. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys found the Carlos Alberto review helpful. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments how your weekend league is going. I'll see you next episode. But until then,